Hi guys. So, team training tonight. I decided to ask a special guest to hop on board with us. So, I'm super excited to have my friend Christine here.
Hello. Christine
So,
in the house.
Christine, can you tell us a little bit about you, your story, what your rank is, how you got introduced with the company, and kind of tell me how yeah, you already know. Just tell me your story.
The whole shebang.
Yeah.
In the shorthand. Okay, so my name is Christine Elizabeth. You'll never know my last name, and that's just my thing. That's my trademark. I joined February of 2017, the day after Valentine's Day, and Sarah Neerman is my enroller, so we have that in common. And actually, Kayla and I re-enrolled around the same time, which is like we've just always been besties since then because you get in these chats together and stuff. So it's just been amazing. But I got in. Okay, let's talk about how I got recruited. So I met Sarah on Instagram. She definitely found me on the Joanna Gaines Magnolia Market. That was me. Like, I was definitely one of those random follows. She's like, oh, she's cute, and she added me. And then she liked everything I did for like 2 weeks. I was like, who is this my biggest fan person? So like interact. And she'd like genuinely comment, and I'm like, I love you. Like, I don't know who you are, but I love you. So I went to her page. I started like following her and looking at her stuff, and she was super genuine. And then I saw she was pregnant and she was about to pop, and she was just talking over and over and over and over again how she makes all this money, and like every week she was getting hundreds and hundreds of dollars in bonuses, and how she didn't have to go to work after she had her baby. And soft spot for me because I had like a 9-month-old at that time. I can't do math. My second son Sebastian was born in May 2016. And I had gone back to work in August, and I was crazy depressed, emotional. I hated everything. I hated my job that I worked my butt off to get. I had a 4.0. I went to college. I loved my career. And when I had my first baby, Lucian, who's 6 now, I just kind of tricked myself into being like, no, like, you got to go back to work. Like, this stay-at-home mom thing, you wouldn't even be good at it. You'd be miserable. Like, you don't even want that stuff. That's not even for you. Like, go back to work, girl. You're a working mom. You can do this. Hella, you know? And I like pepped myself up for that. So I got through that. But when my second one came, I did like a complete, I don't even want to say 360. Like, I did a 180. Like, I was a completely different person. And I was like, don't take my baby. Like, don't take my baby. I had a little bit of that PTSD from going back to work, and postpartum stuff going on. I used to pump in a closet, and I would just cry because not only did I miss my baby, I hated where I was. I was pumping in a freaking closet, and they were still paging me. They wanted me to answer phone calls and answer emails. I was like on a laptop pumping. It was really bad. And I wasn't producing enough milk. So I was sending my baby to daycare, like mom guilt number 1. I didn't want to be at work, and he didn't want to be at daycare. He screamed every day. Mom guilt number 2. I really wanted to cloth diaper, and they weren't really into that. So like mom guilt number 3, because he had eczema. He was very sensitive. Yeah. So mom guilt number 3, and then I couldn't make the milk. And I'm such like I can be crunchy granola in certain aspects, and I'm like 100% crunchy, but then like I'll use a plastic bag and a plastic straw, and like I just choose my battles, and breastfeeding is my battle. Like that's my baby, and I God made me to make milk, and I'm gonna make milk for his mouth, and I couldn't keep up. So then I had to supplement, and then after about 3-4 months of supplementing, he didn't want me anymore. He wanted the bottle, and I couldn't keep up. So like mom guilt. I just couldn't. It was just too much. So here I am, just innocently scrolling on Instagram, just scrolling like we all do, just trying to fill my brain with like pretty pictures. You know how you like scroll and it just makes you happy because like you can see other people's highlight reel. And Sarah just really caught my eye, and she messaged me just randomly because I commented on her cleanse post. It was after Christmas, after New Year's, and Fourth of July. My husband's birthday was coming up, and I wanted to like, get all cute, and I like was getting my body back a little bit. So I was like, I want to cleanse, and then I got the price of $36, and I couldn't afford it. And mind you, I have a 4-year degree. I had a pretty decent job. It was a job that I just clawed my way in. I just fought so hard and worked so hard for this job, but I hated every minute of it. And not only did I hate my job, but I missed my kids and I couldn't keep up. I also couldn't afford $36. So I told myself, that's probably doesn't work anyway. Like, you don't need that. It's fine. So I blew her off. She followed up with me. I blew her off. She followed up with me, and she said something like, is it the price? Or like, did I lose you at the price? Or like, can you be real with me? Are you still interested? And I was like, girl, I'm really interested. I just can't afford it. Of course, she blitzed me for the business. And I said, I've been following your story. And I said, I got to be honest. I don't believe any of it. Like, that's not a thing. Okay. Like, I could go back in Instagram, and I do sometimes. Because the minute I signed up, we switched over to Facebook Messenger. So like our whole conversation is up to sign up in like 5 minutes after. Then she said, let's go to Facebook. So I have it all. And I look at it sometimes. It's so funny because I grilled her. I was like so mean. I was like, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. And this is not a thing, but maybe I should try it. And I said, no. She followed up again. I just decided to do it. I'm just kind of this person where I'm just like, F it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And in the back of my head, I thought to myself, worst case, I can like get on the bandwagon of this doesn't work. And I can like go on Facebook and like blast it and just warn my whole life that this stuff doesn't work and don't waste your time. So I'm like, whatever. I took my winter tire, can you see me? I took my winter tire money, okay? And I live in Erie, Pennsylvania. I live on the lake. It's nothing but snow here. Like, we have like 2 seasons of like snow and construction. And seriously. And I took this money, which was actually my bonus from my real job. And I took it and I bought my business builder kit. And there was no like fit pack. There was no $20 deal. There was no shopping spree. Like, there was nothing. Like, you got to get in, right, Kayla? So we just like got in, and there was nothing. So, and I still felt like I got a great deal. And I said, you know what? Screw it. Give me the cleanse too. So I put the cleanse on my order, and I got my business builder kit and the cleanse, and I just hit the ground running. And I told you I enrolled on the 15th, and I got 20 customers in my first month before the 25th even hit in March. Yeah, in March. I was executive. I was just waiting for those orders to ship out. So I got 2 distributors right away. One was like a mom friend, and one was actually my first boss. Like, when I worked at a deli, her deli had gone under, and she joined my team. And we were just excited, like dumb, and just really excited. I just friended everybody, talked to everybody. I did all the things. Back then we didn't do host to post. So like, I didn't just put up a post and like 20 comments came and I was done. Like, no, I messaged like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. And I got a ton of no's, and I was like, okay, bye. Like, next, there's people in line, so just move out of the way. And I saw people posting their like so-and-so enrolled emails, and I was like, I know it's real. And Sarah posted her $100 bonuses. I was like, I know it's real. And I watched Jade, and I plugged in, and I got on YouTube, and I was like, hey, like, I just dug in. I was like, I have to at least make my $136 plus shipping and handling and tax back. I also tried the cleanse and lost 8 pounds. So I was like, hello. I did my first wrap. I sold the other 3. I made $75 back. And I'm like, that's a pretty good investment. I mean, $75. And then got bomb results. So like, I'm like, even if I do nothing at this point, I'm up. So executive in March. May, I went Ruby. And then I kind of sat at Ruby a while because going from Ruby to Emerald is like a lot of people. And we had this thing called the $10 deal last summer. And it was exhausting because we enrolled like so many people.
Well, buddy, did I lose you? I think I did. Oh no, just when she's getting to the good part. Okay, guys, we'll hope and she gets right back on. Let me see if, I know that her tablet might die. So, very possible that that's what happened. Did it die? It must have.
Hi, sorry.
Hi!
Okay, so my tablet died. Yes, it did die. So I sat at Ruby for a couple of months, and I'm just joining on my phone 1 second. Ooh, sorry. I went Emerald in September of 2017, and it was like, it wasn't like, okay, everybody, we're gonna go, this team's gonna go Emerald. It's like, okay, Christine, you got this. Because I had a full chart of people that were like, maybe not. I don't know if I want to do this. Maybe I'll like get 4 customers and call it a day. So I'm just trying to get your code. I got to Emerald, and I got super salty, like just super, super salty, because I'm like, you know, so-and-so went Ruby, and like she didn't even deserve it. Thank you. She didn't even deserve it. And like, then my 2 Rubies, who I'm not gonna bash them. They did work, but they worked like a little, and I had to fill in the rest because I was like, I'm going. It's my promotion. It's my promotion. I'm going, and that's it. So I put in blood, sweat, and tears. I enrolled over 20 customers that month alone. And I went Emerald. Then I got really salty, and I'm on 2 devices right now. Here. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to switch, because this is going back again. There we go. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Just going between devices. So I got super salty, and I was like, my team doesn't deserve this. Whatever. Nobody wants, to work. It's just me. And like, I had like a couple of people that were working that were, they were really far down on my chart. They were 400 boxes on my Emerald chart, and I saw them enrolling. So I reached out to them, and I pulled them up, and they were willing to run with me, and they're my leaders now, which is really awesome. So takeaway from that is like, people quit and people are lazy, and it's fine. It's your promotion. So like, if you want to whatever this month, guess what, girlfriend? You can do it. And you can do it probably all by yourself. Like, Emerald's a pain by yourself. Diamond, like, run with someone, because that's a lot. And then that's it. Like, the rest of it, like, you need a team. But I didn't take Emerald as like, okay, look what I can do. Okay, let's keep going. Because I spent every month rebuilding my chart. So I rebuilt my chart, and someone would quit. And I rebuilt my chart, and someone who I thought was gonna like be awesome decided to like go on vacation and forget about this business she started or something.
So I pretty much coasted. I got paid as an Emerald for a couple of months, and then I went on to Ruby. I actually went like down. I was like, is this even for me? Like, this is dumb. My team is dumb. Like, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I should just, dive into work. Meantime, I've gone part-time at work because this income had supplemented that. I went part-time in August. I found out I was pregnant again, all over the place. And I was able to take my son to and from school, which is really, really big for me. I bought myself a brand new SUV. Just really awesome things were happening. And the minute I went Emerald, like, my brain switched and I got salty. So mindset, like, in the toilet. I was like, head in the toilet. And I pretty much stayed there until conference. I went to conference and I was like, this is going to change everything. It's going to turn me around. I'm going to mass enroll. I'm going to be the best leader. I'm just going to be this amazing person. And I got there and it was amazing. Like, it was the most amazing thing ever. Like, you have to go to these events. You have to. We worshiped and we played and we drank a little and we ate and we saw each other and we bought stuff, like fun stuff. And there was like scavenger hunts and we got a hotel room and it was like poolside with Sarah. I mean, it was like the best. And then on the last day, they announced these bonuses, right? And they announced a bonus for going Emerald. And my first thought was not, oh my God, Shelby's going to win, or Shelby's going to earn a $5,000 bonus. That wasn't my first thought. My first thought was, why did I go Emerald in September? That was such a waste. That's how negative I was, okay? No, it wasn't. Like, I got paid from September to February, so how is that a waste, okay? And there was a bonus for going Diamond. But the only thing I could think was, why didn't I wait to go Emerald? Like, that was dumb, okay? Very negative, crazy, crazy. So instead of celebrating with Shelby and saying, oh my God, girl, this is amazing, you're going Emerald and you're going to get this bonus, which she, like, totally did, right? Totally did. Then I was just super salty. So I sat there for a while. Yeah, I was, like, really mad at you. It's fine. I was jealous, super jealous of someone else's journey that was not mine. And meanwhile, she's sitting over there like, I wish my tag said Emerald, because everyone knows when you're pushing for something and it doesn't happen, of course, you're really sad and you push again. But, like, I was up there in the stands, like 2 rows above, and Kayla and Shelby are jumping up and down and screaming, and I'm crying, thinking to myself, why not me? Like, why not me? That's so dumb. And meanwhile, I'm surrounded by my team, and they're like, Christine, I'm getting Emerald, I'm getting that bonus! And I'm like, okay. And I was salty. Dumb. Don't do that stuff. So then I got, like, really bad, and I did this thing where I would go to Sarah and say, can you just, like, tell me I'm pretty and important and special? Like, not in those words. Can you just tell me I'm important and just tell me I'm important? And she'd be, just complaining about everything, super, super negative, to the point where in February, it was like 2 weeks after conference, she stopped talking to me. And, like, most of the team stopped talking to me, and I was, like, kicked out of all the groups. I was kicked out of all the chats. The only contact I had were with people who decided not to block me because all that Sarah could say was, she's really negative and dramatic right now. So in the sake of everyone else's promotions, like, we're just going to let her go over there and be salty by herself with her team. So a lot of people thought I was doing shady stuff and they blocked me, which wasn't true. I wasn't being shady. I was just being a pain in the butt. And I was just being super negative, and I just was wasting people's time. Like, I would cry to a lot of people. And it's one thing to, like, go to your upline and say, I'm struggling and I need an answer and I need help. and I want to be better. And there's a completely different thing where you go to your upline and say, this isn't working. I didn't make enough. My team's not working. I'm not enrolling. Nobody wants this stuff. Crying. Because that's not looking for answers. You're funny. I thought everybody did. That's why I like disappeared for 2 months. I'm like that girl who gets pregnant in high school. They like send her to have the baby, and then she comes back, and it's like no baby ever happened. Anyway, so I took this as a sign, like, okay, obviously it's not them. Like, it's not all of them. Okay, you don't just get blocked by Jade freaking Hooper for no reason. Okay. So I'm like, okay, it's me. So I did some digging. I went back to church, and I felt like I did not belong there. Like, I felt so bad about myself. I like dug in with my family. I dug in with my team. My team had no idea. It was very, like, it was kind of hush-hush. And I dug in with personal development, and I read all the books that you're supposed to read, and I watched all the stuff you're supposed to read. And I read books that they're like me to read now. Like, I already knew about them. Like, I read them 3 times. And I got myself right. And it was so much mindset, it was ridiculous. But I ended up helping my team. I helped like 4 girls promote to executive. I had 3 rubies pop, and then come end of March. So it was almost 2 months, month and a half. No, it was April. Come April, so like, I see you. And I never stopped posting. I never smashed anyone on my wall. I never got angry with anyone and went off on anyone. I literally, people that came to me and asked what happened, I was just like, I don't know, but I'm just going to go do me over here. And when I'm back, I'll be back. And that's it. I was not bashing anybody, thankfully, because I could have gone there. I could have gone negative. I could have quit. I could have told my team to shove it. I could have told my enroller to shove it. I could have told everyone to shove it and just gone but in my dark hole. And I decided I was done in there and I wanted to crawl out. So you couldn't tell on my feed. And in my head and my heart, it was getting better. Like, every day it was just getting better. And I dived in with my team. I loved on my team. I got together with my team in person. We would do like play dates and lunch dates and pancakes at midnight dates. And we just like, we got together. We like did it. So I helped them all promote, and I was in a really good spot to get Emerald back. I got Emerald back in April, and in May I went Diamond. And I went Diamond with 2 ladies working on Diamond. So I didn't scrape by. I didn't have to rebuild my chart for the 55th time because I had a strong chart. I worked really, really hard to be a strong person, to be a good leader, and to be a strong chart. So it was a whole team effort, and that's the most amazing thing because my team never slowed down. So I went Diamond, and then those 2 girls are going Diamond this month. I've got 2 diamonds popping on my team, and it's going to be like the most amazing thing ever. So I'm going to be a double and a half, whatever you want to call it, and it's just the most amazing thing ever because it turned out that it was just, I always say I got to get my poop in a group and be a good leader, like be a good person, and then the rest like just fell into place. And I'm not going to say it was easy because I worked my butt off, but I mean, I guess that's my story. And I'm back in all the chats now. Like, I'm good. We're besties now. Everybody, we're besties again. And I have to tell you, Kayla never blocked me. Kayla was there, and Kayla was always there.
I was so sketched out.
Kayla was there, and she's like, girl, I don't know what the F is going on, and I'm not even putting my opinions out there. I love you, and I'm going to pray for you, and we're going to figure this out, and I don't know what's going on. She was just always, always there, and I could be having like my worst day ever, and I wouldn't go and like soil hers, but like we could chat, like we could talk about it. So
what are
I
you
guess
doing
that's
right
my
now?
story.
Like, your team is on fire. What are you guys doing right now? Are you doing the party?
All the things.
Like what?
All the things. All the things. Okay, so the party is amazing. The party's amazing.
People on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The party's amazing. I have mass enrollers on my team. I'm not a mass enroller, but I enroll big volume. So like when I went Diamond, I enrolled like 10 people, I think, but they were all 80 BV or more. Like and I have been doing that for months. So like I also had customers who were on their 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th month of Target Trio. You know what I mean? So listening to them, helping them get something that's going to work for them and fit their budget, even if you don't know their budget right away and you start high and you work down, like totally being sympathetic, not just offering the business right away, because if you offer like $150 thing and they say I can't afford it, you don't be like, oh, well, you must be broke, here's a business. Like you can go all the way down to like 25. So being like really, really listening, getting to know these people, and Hostapose. Oh my God, Hostapose.
And they're still good for you, right? Like I've heard some people try to say that they're not, and I have not had bad luck. I have taught me to do, and it worked fantastic. Oh.
Frozen. Am I frozen? No.
There you go.
Okay. So we don't just like post today, hope for the best, ask more people tomorrow, post again, hope for the best, ask more people. We boost our Hostapose. So the work I did today is going to attract whoever it attracts today. But the one I did yesterday, I'm going to go to and I'm going to bump it. And by bump it, what I mean is I'm going to go and say, I'm just going to comment, yes, 2 spots just opened up. Or throw in a before and after and say, these before and afters came in, you guys got to see this. Or say, like if we go back like months too. Like if it was last month and say it's August, I'd go back a couple of days and say, new month, new openings, who's in? And you'll see, like, I'll get 4 or 5 new comments on an old hosted post. So this is residual income. That's what we're going for. So work once and get paid like 500 times is what we want. So if I can milk one hosted post and have it bump 2 or 3 times, and I'll even go in and delete stuff. Like I'll delete that before and after I put in and like put it again. And I've never had a host be like, what are you doing? Like they don't know. They're getting new comments and you know how many notifications you get. Like they didn't care. But I say too, I've had someone be like, did you just comment on that again? And I'm like, yeah, if you get any comments, you're in my drawing this month too. They don't have to do anything. Especially if you had like 10 or 15 comments. Nobody knows if they ordered at all. You can say, anyone else? Or, you know how you message people and they're not friends and they don't add you and they never see it, like ever? I always go back to these posts and say, hey, check your message requests or add me as a friend. I messaged you. Like, don't be afraid to go back and be like, hello, you were interested? Can we, like, chat? Like, go get in my messenger. And there's people, too, where they will like it. Well, people are lazy as all get out. So I take that as you're interested if you liked it, right? So I always reach out to the likers. I add all the likers. I reach out to all the commenters. And if I see a negative comment, which I have to admit is rare, if I see a negative comment, I will ask the host to delete it. Like take that, Rick, and I'm on them. Like Shelby says she's on them. I am also on them. The other thing I do is if you're friends with your team, they're gonna pop up in your page. Chances are you're not friends with that person, or you might be, and like they're either not gonna care or not even notice. Comment. If you comment, like, so say Kayla puts up a hosted post, Shelby's gonna see it because Kayla's tagged. Multiple bump. Oh, dude, I like triple bump.
She does, yeah, and it works, dude. It works.
It does. even if it's 1 new comment or 6 new likes, girl, I'm telling you, the work you've done is not dead. Those host posts are not dead. And we have people who come to me, oh my God, bump like till they complain, which I've never had happen, actually. I'd say like 3 is probably the max. I'm lazy. Oh my God, Shelby, I'm so sorry. Keto coffee all night long. So I don't let them be on my page. They're all in that like pending, so it's super quick to go back. I could only go back like so many, but I like if I needed to see more, you can just weed through the ones that are like dead, and you can just untag yourself, like just delete them or something, and more are gonna show up. So when I was going Diamond, we went back to, I guess we started in like March doing host to post. I went back to every single one and I bumped them. And then when the $20 deal came out, I don't care if you were interested in the product or not. I went back to product and distributor posts, and I literally would put in the comments, $20 gets you all this. Who wants to make an extra income and lose weight for free? Okay. So I was like blitzing, like multiple blitzing on like lose weight and cleanse host to post. I never do anything. Well, I guess HSN I wouldn't have done, but like any keto coffee cleanse or weight loss host to post. Thanks. Like that's a lot coming from Shelby. So I would go to them, and some got no comments, but people that were like, I had people coming to me like, I know we talked about weight loss on $20 thing, and like there's some people I either forgot to write down or I just really missed, or because we weren't friends or something, and they'll like immediately add me and be like, can I join your team? And I can't tell you how many on the spot signups I have from going to host posts and saying, join my team for $20, get all this and lose weight, get paid to lose weight, that like I go through the spiel and tell them it's $20 and they join. And there were some kidnappers. A kidnapper is someone who just pays the low fee to get the kit. There were some, but that's still a bonus. And I'm a diamond now, so that's a bonus and a cab. Like, that's $180. Okay? You can nap my kit. I mean, that sounds horrible. You can nap my kit. I don't care. So I had some people that got in and they're like, I didn't know if this was going to work. I just really wanted the product, but I love the product. And now they're running and they're excited.
That's all.
Where are we on time?
It's momentum and excitement. And I know. So we're like almost out of time. Did anybody have any questions for Christine before we run out? Because homegirl needs to upgrade apparently.
I think it's all Shelby. It's all Shelby freaking out.
Shelby's like on the ball, man.
That's okay. So as far as keeping my team excited, I'm a cheerleader, and I was actually a cheerleader, but as a leader, I'm a cheerleader. We joke about that.
I'm pretty sure Shelby was a cheerleader.
Can you hear me?
I don't remember. Yeah.
Okay. I shout people out. I shout everyone out. You know what? If you are giving me and this business the time of day, you are a freaking rock star. And the more that you love on your team and honestly, like, shout yourself out, the better you're going to feel and they're going to feel, and the farther you're going to go, because nobody, like, getting a customer feels great, but when your diamond leader shouts you out, it feels doubly great.
Yeah.
When your enroller shouts you out, it feels triply great. You know what I mean? So don't think like, okay, cool, you got one customer, but you need 5 more. That's freaking amazing. You got your first customer. She got her first customer. There is no small feat to breaking that seal. Like, that is huge. Huge. Oh my gosh. You break that seal and it's like, it's coming. It's that momentum. So plant your seeds, all your seeds. Do all the things. Message on Instagram. Message your likers. Blitz your likers. Blitz your commenters. Blitz your story viewers. Blitz the likers on your host post. Message for everything. Talk to everyone. Go out of the house and talk to people. Text people. Treat your blitz like your garden. Yes. Plant those seeds. And I guarantee you, I just had a girl. She's one of my very best friends. She just bought Keto Energy off of me. And I'm not going to lie, she really wanted Keto Energy, but she didn't want the 3-month thing. So I bought it for her, and I sold it to her. So I made some money. And she's like, I love it. So what's this 3-month thing? I explained it to her. My very best friend, it has been, Jesus, how long has it been? 17 months? She just became a customer. And she said, I'm sorry I waited so long.